One of the things to note about this matchup in particular is Whittle has 21 MVPs this season alone. That's a huge stat line for him. Zerglings are going to be in the blue, and in the orange is the Otters. Ball up the wall. Nasty will follow, throws it out. Dead Friend is there. He'll throw it back, and Pablo will take over. Throws it away at midfield, and Whittle will take over, putting some pressure on into the orange zone. Otters struggling, kind of get it out of their zone. Pablo will take the ball and put it into the offensive zone. Shadow, I'm going to go with Shadow. I might be mispronouncing that. Let me know if you see that's wrong. Takes it the entire distance, beats out the entire Zerglings defense with a long clear out of his zone, and runs it home for the first goal of the game. Big start for the Otters. That's going to be very nice for them. 28 seconds into the game. Dead Friend deciding not to hit that one, letting Pablo take this one to the corner, who loses possession. Shadow looking to take over control. Gets a nice pop out, but will not get the ball past the neutral zone. Nasty taking a shot on target, and that'll bypass Dead Friend with another goal tied up 1-1. Kickoff, Dead Friend to P Nasty. Pablo will come in, try and knock that one away. Lingeal throws it off the sidewall, but Will take over, throws this one into the corner. Dead Friend to line up. And that one will go in. Whittle able to get past the last defender after the bounce off the corner wall. Good read by him and putting that one on target, beating out the defense. Just a minute into this game, we already have 3 goals, so this is a high-scoring affair. Shadow, Whittle on the kickoff. This one off to the sidewall. P Nasty will take it slowly up the wall. Loses possession, though. That's the second time we've seen him do that. Likes to bring it into that wall, but doesn't quite know what to do with it afterwards. Gile will throw it long. Shadow not quite connecting, and Whittle will have another offensive attack here as Dead Friend chooses not to hit the ball, and Whittle will capitalize on those moments. He's going to punish you for every little mistake you make. 3-1 now, and Zerglings are really taking it to the Otters here. Ball in the corner. Will collapse in on this one. Pablo to beat out one. Whittle still with possession. Dead Friend coming in. Makes sure to get that one off into the corner. P Nasty takes over ball control. He moves that one downfield. Gile is able to keep that along the sidewall, away from danger in front of the net. Pablo coming in hot, but this one bounces off into a way that Whittle can't quite capitalize on it, and the Otters will have a chance to reset back at defense. Whittle will put it off the backboard. P Nasty up for the shot off the post, and we will reset. Oh no, Shadow with the pinch, and this one's going the distance. 1-point game with 3 minutes remaining. Game 1 is quite the thriller, and Shadow, I mean, that's twice that he's gotten these long, clear goals, and the Zerglings are just going to have to watch out for that one. Ball is resting in the, well, I was going to say resting in the offensive zone for the Zerglings, but this one comes right back as Dead Friend brings it back in. P Nasty with a clear. Shadow will be there, though, to pick this one up. Shadow showing some fine control of the ball as he's able to get this one past one. Passes it back center, but no one is there for the receipt of that pass, and Nasty will take over possession, puts it into the corner. Dead Friend up for this one, throws it over to Pablo. Pablo keeping that offensive pressure going, but he doesn't have Whittle in front of the net, and Shadow will make easy clear of that. Shadow bringing on the pressure. Gets a demo. His team will reset back on defense. Still plenty of time left in this one. They don't have to hurry. They don't have to rush and worry about getting that pressure on too fast. Whittle and Shadow meeting in the air. Shadow coming away with the ball on this one. And Lingo will clear this one out. Just wide off the post. It was a good opportunity for him, almost punishing him. Ball settles in the midfield again. Pablo to win out. Nasty to take over. Defense is set up pretty well, though, for the Otters. They're just waiting for this one to come center, and they're able to clear it out wide. Good defense by them, and Shadow moves the ball back out to the midfield. Nasty into Shadow. Shadow playing a strong defense. Whittle past Shadow. Can he get another touch on it? No. Langill will throw this one out into the corner, and he's able to get one more on target. Langill coming in strong. Great job by him. A minute 23 ties up the game. Shadow and Langill doing a great job for the Otters, working in tandem to make sure that they can keep this game in a place where they have a chance to win. Really wanted to start off strong in game number 1. They weren't looking good in the first minute and a half, but play has resumed for them, and they're looking fantastic. Whittle looking to get a demo on Langill. He's able to get it past 2, though. Pablo, the only one left back on defense for the Zerglings. Pass center there. Shadow is ready for it. Does not get the touch, and Nasty will revert back to the ball in the corner on this one. Meets up with Dead Friend, is able to get it past him. Just a minute remaining in regulation in game number 1. Whittle coming in through off the corner. Able to get this one out towards midfield. Gets Dead Friend to commit, and unfortunately doesn't get past him. 45 seconds left. Can Zerglings get one more in regulation? Nasty off the sidewall. Dead Friend to line up on this one. Throws it away, though. Pablo will take over. Whittle will grab up some boost behind Pablo. Looking for that option. Unfortunately, Pablo gives this one away. Shadow is up. Can he get the backboard read? No. Whittle was also up. Dead Friend will punish the mistake there on the defense by the Zerglings. 20 seconds left, and we've gone from a 3-1 game to a 4-3 game. And Otters, I mean, they just needed that control. They needed that little bit of time to get their momentum, their stride going, and game 1 is looking like it's in the bank for them. Really taking over good control here. Dead Friend will win that kickoff, but Whittle will take over possession at the midfield. He's able to get the touch off the backboard, the good read by him. 13 seconds left, though, and they lost possession to Shadow on that wall again. He's pushing out on it, and Dead Friend, can he buy one more for them? Pablo able to keep that one just wide. Great save by him. Time is ticking off the clock. They have to keep the ball up in the air. So far, so good, but Langill says otherwise, and Otters will take game number 1. Great job by the Otters, coming in strong. Did not have the best start to that game, but they're looking really good now. Really hit their stride about midway through that game, and you can see the combination between Shadow and Langill. I mean, they're really coming on and playing well together. Whittle doing a great job for his team, but it seems like they were able to, Otters were able to shut down the Zerglings' main offensive pressure. We will take a quick break here as we're going to reset the server. So we'll be right back for that. Game number 2. All right, well, Lobby is back up for game number 2. Let's see what Whittle and the Zerglings can do in this matchup. They really have to shut down that offensive pressure that was able to be developed by Langill and and Shadow. Teams are joining. Looking good on DFH Stadium. Got double diagonal kickoff. Nasty and Langill go head to head. Good stall there, and Whittle will take over with a shot. Gets a demo on Shadow. That's going to be big for them if they start capitalizing and maybe on some demos and throwing the Otters off defensive rotation. Dead Friend not able to connect with that one. Langill will throw this up the sidewall. Does hit off the ceiling. That'll throw him off guard, and P Nasty will take over ball control, throwing this one to the offensive zone. Gets a demo on Shadow. That's twice we've seen Shadow taken out of the play. They're really trying to shut him down. Shadow, low boost coming off the demo. And a shot put on target by Nasty. We're really trying to start strong again, says the Zerglings. Great read by Nasty, and just some confusion in the net. Otters not quite knowing what to do with that one. Ball from the kickoff off the sidewall. Langill will collapse in on this one, but Nasty will beat him out. Dead Friend able to keep the ball in the zone. Pablo doesn't read the aerial, and now Whittle will have to take over control. He gets some bumps on Chateau, knocking him out of the way, says, get out of the way. This is my ball, and the ball's in my zone, so I'm going to take over. Langill throw this one into the box, puts it off the backboard. Dead Friend is in the slot. Can he get the shot? Whittle will throw that one away. Chateau coming around off of the defensive zone and throws this one long, buys some time for his team to get out of that potential threatening play from Whittle. Again, Pablo throws it long, but Langill is there. Every time they get a long clear, it's just brought right back in, and it's threatening. Langill throws this one across, but does not have a teammate there. Shadow was rotating back. Shadow again throwing this one in front. Nasty tosses out to midfield. Brought right back in. This one might be close to on target. Pablo tosses it to the side. Nasty coming through. Long clear by him. Good opportunity for the Zerglings to get this one out of their zone. Langill settles this one down. Able to get it past two. Nasty says no. Keeps this one off to the sidewall. Whittle has time to dribble. Decides to throw this one long. And Dead Friend will throw it right back in. We've got a little bit of ping pong action going where each team will hit the ball hard. And it goes from one end to the other. This time, Nasty and Dead Friend will take one, and it bounces off their post. Zerglings are in the lead, but they have not had offensive pressure at all this game. The ball's been mostly in their zone, and the only time they've actually hit it has mostly been to give the ball away into the offensive zone. And Shadow and Langill are able to capitalize and bring the ball in the opposite direction. Nasty up for this one. It's off the crossbar and down. It's in the box. It's threatening. No, Langill says no. Throws this one off to the sidewall. Pablo collapses in on him. Whittle was able to rotate out, get boost. He's going to collapse back in. No, Dead Friend throws this one out, and they're able to get a clear out of the zone. Otters with an opportunity to capitalize off of P Nasty, though. Shadow's going to want that one back. He had the whole right side of the net to shoot for. Shoots it left and into the opponent. 2:15 remaining. Whittle in the corner. Throws it off the sidewall. Pablo is up for it. Connects and will keep the ball in the offensive zone. Can P Nasty keep this one in here and give it over to Pablo? He tries, but it's intercepted and thrown the opposite direction. 2 minutes remaining, game number 2. Whittle to throw it past one. Can he get the 1v1 on Langill? No. Gives the ball away, unfortunately. P Nasty off the sidewall. Langill sets up for this one, is able to throw it long. Dead Friend collapsing into the back zone. Looking for his opportunity to strike. Pablo slowing the play down, buying his team some time. Shadow lining up on that front post. He's ready and waiting in net. Whittle gets it past one, looks for the demo, does not connect. He was looking for an opportunity to open up a lane for his team to shoot, and it just hasn't been there. But Pablo comes through. A minute 30 remaining, and they're up by 2. This is such a different game than game number 1. Game number 1, we saw so much offensive power going both ways. This time, Whittle and P Nasty have really slowed the play down. They've controlled it, and they've opened up opportunities. Now Pablo has a goal, P Nasty has a goal, and if they could just hold this lead for a little bit longer, they'll tie up the series, and we'll bring this one that much closer. Shadow will throw this one into the offensive zone. Whittle off to the sidewall. Langill is there. He throws it back into the zone. Pablo out to the midfield. 2 collapse in there for the Otters. Dead Friend and Shadow looking to keep some offensive pressure. Whittle going head-to-head with Shadow. Throws it long. It's going up against Langill. This one comes across. Pablo is there. It's bouncing dangerously in front of the box, and it will go in. Everyone is thrown off kilter as Pablo gets the goal. Big plays coming out from him. Wow, just, you don't know who's going to touch it. It's so scary in front of the box, and you go for what you think might be a touch, and it just goes past because nobody hits the ball. It's not a pretty thing, but a goal is a goal. Oh, and Whittle. This one is pretty. Off the kickoff, bounces off the sidewall. Whittle is there for it immediately, knows exactly where that ball is going to drop, and he puts it into the back of the net, beating out Shadow in the process. I mean, they just secured a 4-goal lead, and 2 came early, 2 came in the late part of the game, looking a lot better. This is a different Zerglings that we saw in game number 1. We did see that offensive powerhouse, but now we're starting to see them control the pace of the game as well. Shadow off the crossbar, and no, Dead Friend can't finish it off, and Langhill would unfortunately put it back into Shadow. This one will go the opposite direction. Nasty throwing that one across. Whittle can't quite put a shot on. He just tries to control this one, maybe to set up Pablo one more time. Shadow looking for that long clear, and he's able to get the goal. Nasty maybe caught a little flat-footed, not aware that the shot was going to be coming. And Shadow doesn't care. He just shoots this one long range. He's done it a couple times. Otters at least coming away with a goal in this one. It might be a little bit too late to get the win, but they know they can get the goals. Nasty will win the kickoff, but it goes straight to Langhill. Whittle on the sidewall, throws it long. Shadow's in the backfield, picks this one up. We've seen him be threatening in these situations, and Pablo says no, just comes in and inserts his car. Throws that one towards the net. Whittle putting it off the backboard. Can he get the read? Oh, that would have been a beautiful shot, but Nasty is there. It doesn't matter. 5-1. And looks like Zerglings will tie this one up. 6 seconds remaining, and the thing that we really noticed from this one is how well Whittle and Nasty did to really control the play of this game. Pablo being there for the backup shots, to be there to clean up the plays that Whittle and Nasty left for him, doing a really good job in that kind of third man role in the offensive rotation, collapsing it on the net and securing those goals. Those are so important to score. So many people will just back away from those, and Pablo just stays in the play, stays with his teammates, trusts that his teammates are going to open up those chances for him, and gets the goals. Otters still doing just fine, just unfortunately breaking apart in their defense here and there. Their offense looked really strong, and it was unfortunately just getting shut down. Their opportunities either went wide, hit off some posts, just some incredible saves out of Nasty and Pablo. They're still, don't count them out. So we are going to game 3. This is a best of 5 series. It's all tied up at 1. Zerglings and Otters maybe rallying their war cries and pumping up their teammates. Really looking to get into game number 3 with a lot of momentum here. Zerglings like to start hot. They capitalized in game 1 and game 2 with the first couple of goals of the game. And Otters had to come back from that deficit in game number 1 to just tie it up, and then they broke ahead and got the lead. So Otters are not, don't count them out. They're strong in the second half of the game. Unfortunately, they got to settle things down, make sure that the first half doesn't come away with too many goals for the Zerglings. A lot of offensive power coming out of the Zerglings. Some stats about the Otters, since we did talk about Whittle and his 26 MVPs. Langhill with a 45% shooting percentage, kind of leading the shooting percentage in the amateur bracket. A ton of wins coming out for Shadow, Langhill, and Dead Friend. They seem to play really well together. Shadow has 8 cycles so far in the season. And we will be going into game number 3. Just a single diagonal kickoff here. 5 minutes on the clock. Whittle and Shadow on the kickoff together. This one will go up the sidewall. Langhill, a little aerial for this one. Doesn't quite connect. Dead Friend is up for it. Throws it off the sidewall. Pablo to take over. Throws it away, though, and Dead Friend will throw it back out to midfield. This one's going to be dangerous for the Otters. Shadow able to get this one around Whittle, but he can't get it on target. Just throws it into the corner and tries to reset. But Dead Friend gets the ball past him, unfortunately, and Pablo looking to try and move this one into the offensive zone. Langell decides to throw this one back off the sidewall. Shadow will beat out Whittle for this hit, but P. Nasty is there in the defensive zone, throws it long, looking for an opportunity to take a shot on the opposite end of the field. P. Nasty stealing up some boost, make sure that Otters are back on the defensive zone, and there's Pablo yet again taking a play from P. Nasty and securing a goal. Just trying to make sure that the Otters stay flat-footed as much as possible. You can see them watching that front post and back post. It just does not matter. Pablo doesn't care. He's just going to throw that one on target and score a goal regardless. Kickoff one to Whittle. Whittle will take this off the backboard, looking for maybe a double touch. Doesn't quite secure it. P. Nasty to throw this one in front. Watch out, P. Nasty is coming through. He reads it, and Whittle was getting a bump on the goalie, really making sure Zerglings start so strong in these games. Incredible plays coming out from P. Nasty. Just a minute of this game, and we've already got 2 goals. Credit to Pablo and P. Nasty. Dead Friend will take this kickoff with Whittle. Langell will throw it long, but P. Nasty is there. Jumps a little bit early, decides to settle down. No one else was up in the air. Decides to wait until somebody is challenging him before he needs to go be aggressive on the ball. Pablo doesn't get the flick that he's looking for. Has to go head-to-head with Shadow. Beats out 1, beats out 2. Langell doesn't quite touch that one. Dead Friend just making the save on the goal line. Langell will take over ball possession, looking for a flick. Gets past 1, but P. Nasty will take over. Throws it long. Dead Friend is there. Throws it into the corner. Can he get the read so he can put something in center? Shadow is there. Shadow not quite connecting. Whittle does have ball possession. This is a scary thing to be in, but doesn't get it on target. Now Pablo is there. Throws it up. It's in the box. It's scary. Shadow will get that long clear. Whittle not quite connecting, but it is just wide. Langell coming through. Gets a shot, but Whittle is there to knock it away. Pablo trying to beat out Dead Friend. Dead Friend with an opportunity here. Gets it past 1. It bounces off the crossbar. Whittle coming in with a huge save. Shadow trying now. Whittle says no. Throws it into the corner. Shadow, one more opportunity. Can he put it on target? He does. And Otters have their first goal in game number 3. They've been in a bit of a drought, struggling in some of the securing of goals, and this time able to get one. Still 3 minutes left. That's plenty of time for Shadow to work some of his magic. Tie this one up. Kickoff, played over to Langell. We'll throw this one down. It's in front of Shadow, but he opts not to go for it. Maybe he was in a different ball cam, or car cam rather. Dead Friend looking for a pass center. Langell is not there. Whittle will clear it long. Langell backing up, just backing up. Can he get the touch? He does. This one's scary. P. Nasty throwing a shot just barely wide. Pablo doesn't get the touch. Whittle in a 1v1 with Shadow. Shadow throws this off the sidewall in the 50-50. Langell looking for an opportunity to maybe get some boost, waiting for his teammates to clear a path. Ball back in a threatening spot, bouncing in the box. Pablo's there. He decides to backflip instead. That one looked a little scary. Wasn't sure he wanted to go for the shot. Pablo, another opportunity. Throws it into the corner. Takes the shot, but it gets pinched off Dead Friend, and it's thrown out to midfield. Dead Friend with an opportunity here. Gets a bump on P. Nasty. He's opened up some lane for Shadow. Shadow throwing this one into the box, but Pablo says no. Dead Friend trying to throw one more in, but doesn't land. Pablo clears it out. Langell's backwards. No! A bad flip from Langell, and the Zerglings will take yet another goal. Unfortunate misplay from him. He may be looking for a half flip, maybe looking to reset on the goal line so he can play it, but it doesn't land, and Shadow can't back him up. Dead Friend and Whittle on the kickoff. Big win for Dead Friend. Set that man on every kickoff from now on. That was a huge win, and now it's awkward for the Zerglings. Otters with an opportunity here. Shadow able to put it center, and Dead Friend is there just wide though. Doesn't get the hit that he's looking for. This one's probably a little scary. Langell, last man back, bouncing off the ceiling, is able to clear it to the side. Some good plays coming out for the Zerglings yet again. They know where to put the pressure on, and they know when to back off a little bit. Otters maybe trying to start something there, looking for a little bit of team chemistry, but it's back in their own defensive zone. Maybe the reset was just what they needed, because Chateau put that one center, and Dead Friend had the entire net to shoot for, unfortunately putting that one just slightly off target. Shadow, one more opportunity here. Reads it on the drop down, but unfortunately clears it way too far for a teammate to be ready for it. This one bounces into the box. Pablo will throw it off the ceiling. Shadow maybe with a chance to beat out Whittle. Dead Friend in a spot where he could be threatening if a pass comes to him. This one will clear out the zone. Lengill not quite lining up on the hit there, and we will see a clear from Dead Friend. Unfortunately, only makes it as far as Whittle, and Whittle will throw this one right back in from the neutral zone. P Nasty to wrap it around. Pablo doesn't like it again. Backflips with an opportunity, though. He landed it. He was able to get the shot. Dead Friend coming away with the save. Whittle will throw this one into the corner. Lengill with a throw out to Shadow. Shadow throws it to the corner. Opportunity here for the Otters. It is in a dangerous spot. Pablo coming off the backboard. Great hit by Pablo. He's really cutting him into his own right now. Started slow in game 1, but games 2 and 3, he's been the difference maker, securing most of the goals. Whittle slowing this one down in the corner, is able to clear it out to the midfield, and that's where it will end. Zerglings taking a 2-1 lead. One more for them. We're at match point going into game number 4. Some big plays coming out from Pablo in this one. We didn't see as much as from Whittle. It was surprising. So much of the game was decided by him in games 1 and 2. But this time, Pablo really putting the stamp on himself. Some great plays coming out from the team's P Nasty with that little read off the backboard. Able to secure a goal with a great touch by him. And an early lead again from the Zerglings. That's something the Otters are going to have to watch out for. They're paying attention to a lot of their passing plays. They're making some good saves, but they're just in their defensive zone for too long, and that's too threatening. And the Zerglings are able to punish them for that. It's really impressive plays coming out from the Zerglings. A lot of offensive pressure. Going into game 4, what do you guys think in chat? How do we feel about game number 4? Zerglings going to take it home and win this last one, getting that 3 games that they require in order to move on in the playoffs? Or will the Otters bring it back for a game number 5? Got some chat saying, let's go Zerglings. Some Zergling hype. Teams are lined up. Again, single diagonal kickoff. 5 minutes on the clock. Game number 4. Whittle versus Dead Friend on the kickoff. This one will go off to the sidewall. P Nasty versus Shadow. Shadow's able to sneak it past him. Is it on target? It is, into that bottom corner. And this is the first time we've seen Otters with a lead. Early lead. They did win game number 1. Shadow feeling really good after that one. 5 seconds in, they've got a goal. Can they do it again? Lengill versus Pablo on the kickoff. Pablo to win it over to Dead Friend. Dead Friend settles it down. Pablo, no boost, throws it off the sidewall. Shadow throws it long. It's brought across center. He's trying to force it to stay in the box, but Pablo says no. Whittle to threaten this one at midfield. Beats out Lengill, and Shadow backs up Lengill, is able to get back into that offensive zone. He doesn't have anyone to pass to. Can he get the shot shut down by Whittle? Pablo up for a lofty aerial, puts it off the backboard. Can Whittle read this one? Put it on target? No, Lengill able to defuse the situation. Lengill pass 2. Can he get it over to Shadow? Shadow will take over regardless. Puts a shot off the crossbar. Maybe a little help from Whittle as well to keep that one off target. Whittle throws it down to Lengill. Lengill back to midfield. Shadow trying to bring this one into the offensive zone. He's able to pick up boost, but unfortunately doesn't connect with the ball. Does get a bump on P Nasty and is able to get a back pass. Otters still in control of this ball. It's in a threatening spot, but Shadow unable to connect and secure the goal. Still, they're in the lead, and they've got the offensive power coming in right now. Dead Friend secures another goal. So patient, throws it high off the backboard, waits for it to drop down, and is able to put this one away after reading it the whole way. Great little setup by him to himself. Dead Friend really using that backboard well. Whittle and Dead Friend on the kickoff. Remember, 2-1 lead going into game 4 for the Zerglings. Otters need to win this one to make it go to game 5, and they're doing a good job of that so far. Shadow, lofty aerial for him at midfield, is able to beat out Pablo. It's into the corner. It's not threatening for the Otters, or excuse me, Zerglings yet. Oh, there's Whittle. Can he read the backboard? Puts it just slightly off target. Whittle needed to put that one just over to the right, but it's unfortunately a little too far to the right. Pablo putting this one into the corner. It wraps around. Whittle is there, but Dead Friend says no. This one again back into the corner. Dead Friend again pushing it through. Offensive break for the Otters. Throws it center, and Langell is killed by P Nasty. Big defensive play by P Nasty, making sure that the shooter is not there for the pass. Whittle slowing this one down, looking for a teammate, maybe going to bring it over to the sidewall. Will we see anything fancy? He's got 100 boost. It's coming off the sidewall. Unfortunately, doesn't get the read. Langell taking it the other direction off the backboard. P Nasty says no. Back out to the neutral zone. Couple demos coming out here. Zerglings trying to heat it up, find some open lanes to maybe shoot for. Break through this Otter defense at midfield. The Otter defense is so strong at midfield that they're able to keep the ball in the offensive zone for just so long. And that's something that the Zerglings are going to have to counterattack on. They were able to do it so well in games 2 and 3. Whittle throwing it past one. Langell in the corner, fighting this one with Whittle. Shadow will have to help him out. Long throw by Shadow off the backboard. 2 minutes remaining. Will we see another goal, or will this one just fiddle back and forth between both teams? Dead Friend in front of the net. Big save by Pablo. Able to clear it the whole distance of the field. Shadow looking for the read off the backboard. Unfortunately, just gives it away to Whittle. Whittle puts it off the backboard. That one just slightly off target. Opportunity maybe missed there for the Zerglings. Good clear by Dead Friend. He really finds that open space well. Able to clear it out. This one slowed down in the corner. In a bump there, unfortunately, by Whittle on Pablo. And you hate to see it. A defensive mistake punished immediately by Langell. Looking really good for the Otters. A minute 25 is still plenty of time, especially for a fiery powerhouse of a team like the Zerglings. They're able to secure a couple goals in quick succession, but we just haven't seen it. And so far, they've just been shut out. Dead Friend playing it smart, throws it high. It's back out to midfield. P Nasty goes head to head with him. Whittle versus Langell. Langell winning that one to the corner. Dead Friend is there. Canny's bringing around center for Shadow. Shadow swoops in, but puts this one off the backboard. Pablo maybe getting a little bit bumped, and a demo coming out on Pablo. Whittle trying to bring this one around for his team, but it gets cleared long. Time just ticking off the clock, and it looks like we might see a game 5 after all. Dead Friend putting this one to the sidewall. Again, buying more time for his team and less time for the Zerglings counterattack. P Nasty missing a shot there. Langell thought he was going to shoot it and jump preemptively. Pablo bringing this one high, but it misses out on a touch. Can't get it centered for his teammates. Langell able to beat 2. P Nasty, all that's left for the Zerglings defense as they rotate back. Langell puts a shot on target, and it's secured. 4-goal lead for the Otters, and this is just a completely different game from them. We've seen some really good plays from the Zerglings where they're able to break out and counterattack, get some shots, get some power, and we're just not seeing that at all in this game. Otters really bringing it to the Zerglings, keeping it in the offensive zone most of the game, playing that midfield defense. 20 seconds left in this one. Dead Friend throws it out to the neutral zone. Buy some time. Not looking for any more goals. Just needs to kill the clock. 15 seconds left. Shadow maybe swooping in a little bit early. Throws that one into the corner. Whittle driving this one out. Beats out 2. It's just slightly off target. Can they secure one? Just a consolation goal at this point. And the Otters say no. Otters coming away with the shutout. That's a big play. That's a momentum changer. Can they ride that momentum into game 5? It's all tied up at 2. Big plays coming out from Dead Friend. Langell and Shadow, they really linked up well with each other. They played some solid defense. Zerglings struggling, not able to get a goal. They were so strong. I think they still had the most goals so far in the series, but it almost just doesn't matter. Otters really showing what they can do here, and we're going to be going into game 5. What do we think, chat? What will we see? Will the Zerglings break this curse, or will they go down in flames with the Otters rising to the top? They're riding that momentum, looking really strong right now. We've got some of that swing energy. Yeah, I agree. Going into game 5. We might see an overtime in Game 5. That would be pretty epic. Teams are ready. We do have a double diagonal kickoff again. This one seemed to favor the Zerglings before, but Deadfriend is on the kickoff. He opts not to go for it. We've got a left goes kickoff. Whittle and Shadow will meet in the middle. This one's over Deadfriend. Maybe an opportunity here for Pablo. Can he strike hard and fast? Landgill is there, able to throw it wide to Shadow. Shadow looking to slow this one down and dribble. Pops it over to Landgill. Landgill able to throw it past Whittle, but it's not on target. Pablo with some time, able to throw this one out to midfield. Deadfriend is there. See good defensive positioning from Nasty, watching that front post, making sure that nothing can come through. Otters resetting at the midfield. That's something that they're so deadly about. They don't need to press into the offensive zone. They know they can clear it in deep and wait for the clears to come to them at midfield. That's good patience coming out from them. Whittle trying to clear it out, but it's collapsed in on upon by Deadfriend. Langell making sure this one stays off target. It wasn't a threatening shot, but it was on target. Whittle will backflip this one really high. P Nasty is up for it. That's where they secure their goals. Why did I miss this before? Their aerials are so good, and Whittle just needed to set it up. Big play coming out from Whittle. Langell not knowing how high that ball was going to go, but P Nasty trusting in his teammate, and they secure the first goal of the game. That's a big play coming out from P Nasty. Way to get that one into the back of the net. And Otters defense caught off guard. Maybe we'll see a change in pace. Maybe they've realized that they just need to beat him in the air. Whittle setting up P Nasty so well there. Pablo's up for another lofty aerial. Again, he's the only one in the air. P Nasty with ball possession as Whittle's trying to demo everyone on the Otters side. Whittle versus Langell is able to win it out, but P Nasty's not there. Deadfriend will get the long clear. P Nasty again. Those aerials are coming out strong for him. He's got an opportunity versus Langell. He sneaks it on by. 3 minutes, 33 seconds left, and 2-goal lead for the Zerglings. They just needed that reset in the game. They didn't care about the score. The score didn't matter. They just needed to know how to beat the Otters, and it was through those aerial plays, and it was through that offensive firepower. Big play there again by P Nasty. He's got the 2 goals of this game, and he's looking like he's on fire. Shadow not quite linking up with this one. P Nasty able to throw it out to midfield. Langell into the corner. Can he get the read? Whittle is up with him and shuts down that front post, making sure nothing sneaks by. Shadow looking for an opportunity, throws it into the box. P Nasty off his own backboard to keep that one clear. Whittle seeking out any defensive advantage he can get. P Nasty maybe going for an early aerial. Oh, Shadow puts it off the post. An opportunity missed for certain by the Otters. P Nasty was just hovering, spending out all his boost, and the defense comes away with one there. Whittle not sure how he wants to dribble this one out of his zone. Nobody pressuring them, so he's got time. Flicks it by 2. Shadow will put this one into his corner, looking to get the boost. He doesn't quite land on it, and Whittle will throw it out high. Pablo off the backboard is still in the air, and this is so threatening. Long clear by Shadow. Shadow's the one in the air that you need to be able to trust, and Langell won't even steal it. Make sure that Shadow gets credit for his clear. That's, I don't know, probably the 4th goal we've seen from Shadow, where he just beats out the last man on the Zerglings, and he's able to send it almost the entire length of the pitch and secure a goal. Big plays coming out from the Otters to try and bring this one back within contention. Shadow up for this one, puts it off the backboard. Pablo is there. Whittle throws it off to the sidewall. Deadfriend trying to keep this one in the offensive zone. Half the game remaining. We are closing in on the second half of game number 5. P Nasty looking to take this one out to midfield. Shadow shuts him down. This one's on target. Whittle unfortunately backflips. He had an opportunity for the save, and it's tied up. Otters are not out of this one yet at all. Zerglings need to bring back all that firepower, that offensive momentum, throw those balls up into the high into the air and get some aerial challenges, but it's just getting shut down. Shadow and the Otters coming back, bringing this one to a 2-2 tie. P Nasty and Shadow up for a lofty one. Pablo to clear this one out to the, oh my goodness, it's going to hit the post. Pablo with an opportunity. Whittle gets shut down. All three Otters players are there, really trying to make sure Whittle can't score a goal there. Shadow putting one on target. P Nasty is there, securing the save just in the nick of time. Just when you think Zerglings have it in the bank, Otters will rally back. Dead Friend demoing Whittle, making sure that Pablo has no one to support him. Shadow will get that past one, puts up the sidewall. Can he beat out P Nasty? P Nasty maybe putting this one on target. Oh, just off the post. Some big shots coming out from the Zerglings again. It is tied up in shots though, 5-5. 4 shots for P Nasty, 4 shots for Shadow. P Nasty off the post again. He just cannot catch a break. Big demo by P Nasty on the last man back, Dead Friend. But Langill doesn't care. He's bringing this one the other direction. Shadow looking for an opportunity, collapse in, looking to see where Pablo's going to pass this one. Tosses it out to midfield where Dead Friend is, but Langill will have to keep this one in the offensive zone. A minute remaining in game number 5. Langill with an opportunity here. Pablo will pinch it off to the corner. Dead Friend into the middle. Whittle will beat out everyone else there, throws it up high. Shadow coming off his own backboard. No, the patience from Whittle. Dead Friend with a huge save. P Nasty's up for it. No one's in net. And P Nasty again, another aerial goal for him. He's shooting 3 for 6. 2 big assists from Whittle. The Zerglings take the lead with 42 seconds left. Shadow going head-to-head with P Nasty. This one will come around to Dead Friend. Doesn't get the touch. Langill is last back in net. The Otters resetting that play, but Pablo is just jumping for whatever is in front of the net. Just keep that pressure on. That's all the Zerglings want. Shadow will read it by 2. Gets by P Nasty. Throws it up. It's off the crossbar. It's back into Shadow. It is no! Not a goal. Thrown away. Whittle going the opposite direction. Shadow, what a dribble play there, but he could not secure the goal. Whittle, again, securing a pass over to the middle. It's in the box to Pablo. Not an opportunity that he wanted to miss. Shadow looking for an opportunity here. Whittle shuts him down. 4 seconds remaining. Zerglings looking like they got the win in the bag, and they just need to touch the ball to the ground. Maybe one more shot, and that'll do it. Game 5 taken by the Zerglings. They will move on, and we will say goodbye to the Otters. Well fought by the Otters. We really saw some great plays come from them. What an incredible series. That is a game 5 that you really want to remember. Just the back and forth nature of it. Both teams in contention, not a blowout at all. Great plays coming out by the Zerglings, really capitalizing on those aerials. P Nasty coming away with 3 goals. I have to give it to P Nasty as the MVP of at least that last game, if not the entire series. Great plays coming out from him, and just great effort by the Zerglings. We can see why they are a playoff team. Just so much offensive firepower. They're able to shoot from all sides of the field. Great match by the Zerglings, and you can't count out the Otters. Well done by them, but we will have to say goodbye to them. Thank you guys for having me. I'm Memlo. Keep tuning in for these RSC matches. They're going to be exciting.